What is up, YouTube community? As I've said before, right now you have no name yet. I am pending a name for this channel. Or not this channel, but for the subscribers of this channel. I might have something on Twitter, like a poll or something like that, that you guys can vote on, so that you can decide what you want to be called. Anyway, I'm going to be reacting to True Facts of the Owl. This is a video done by ZFrank1. Original link is always in the description down below. Make sure you check his channel out, because I've reacted to, well, not reacted, but I've watched one of his other videos, and it's very funny. He kind of does these nature clips where he talks about a specific animal. He has this very good Morgan Freeman impression that he does, and he tends to tell jokes in the middle of it, so it tends to be fun and enjoyable. So let's go ahead and check it out, see what it has to offer. And if you like it, like I said, make sure you check his channel out, make sure you subscribe and like and all that good stuff. Let's go ahead and get into it.
Here are true facts about the owl. Baby owls are called owlets, and they look like a cotton ball that grew a face and legs. Owlets are born without flight feathers, and because they are vulnerable, they camouflage themselves as muppets. The owl has large front-facing eyes, which give it a wide range of binocular vision. Its eyes are nearly immobile in their sockets, and therefore it must swivel its head around its neck to see. Some owls bob their heads up and down in order to maximize their depth perception.
That bobbing and stuff. If I didn't know any better, an owl could be a good break dancer. But yeah, just a quick note, man. I can't tell you guys how freaked out I get every single time I look at a bird and like I see its feet or something, and I'd be thinking like, damn, that used to be a dinosaur. That's a freaking dinosaur. It gets me every single time. I'm a big dinosaur fan, so I guess by process of elimination, I'm also a bird fan. So
try it right now. Focus on an object and bob your head up and down. That's right, keep bobbing your head. It doesn't really work for humans, but you do look like an idiot. As the owl grows older, it develops its flying feathers, and oh my, that's cute. He's like a little baby. He likes being pet. It's really the eyes, isn't it? It's adorable. Oh, look, this one's playing with his friend. Wait,
yeah.
What are you doing to that bird?
Yeah.
Crap, you're not playing with it. Don't try to hide it. I already saw it. Despite its cuddly appearance, beneath those fluffy feathers, the owl is what we call a bird of prey, because it eats prey. Just as the owls call us apes of the hamburger, because we eat hamburgers. The owl is a specialized hunting machine. Its talons are zygodactyl, 2 in front, 2 in back, and their grip is the strongest of the raptors. 500 pounds per square inch, 8 times stronger than the human.
Just for the record, this is why we wear a glove.
They crush their victims, then tear off little strips before.
Thank you, white people, for testing these things, because we would not know this without you guys. I'm pretty sure you probably won't find a black person holding an owl without a glove.
Or swallowing them whole, digesting them, and then vomiting out the bones and fur in a small pellet. And this is why it's polite to throw up at an owl dinner party. The owl is a quiet hunter.
How many people have had to dissect those pellets in elementary school? That's the only thing I've ever dissected. I was so disappointed. I wanted to cut open a frog or something, but I never got the chance to.
It has specialized feathers on the front of its wings that reduce turbulence and allow it to fly in relative silence. If silence were loudness, they would be the loudest flying bird. That's a terrible metaphor. The owl's face is basically like a giant ear. The specialized feathers of its facial disc channel sound to its ear holes like a fuzzy satellite dish.
Bird.
Oh, that's nasty. Yep, that's an ear hole. Many owls have asymmetrical ear holes. One is higher than the other. By sensing tiny differences in the delay and volume of sound as it arrives in each ear, the owl is able to create a 3-dimensional auditory map of its surroundings. Try riding a bicycle at night and picking up a moving burrito with your feet based on the sound that it makes. That is how an owl do. When they aren't being quiet, owls make a wide variety of sounds. Perhaps the most famous of these sounds is the woo-hoo sound made by some owls. It reminds me of the fairy tale. where a young girl is lost in the forest, and she sees an owl and asks it, "Do you know where my mother is?" And the owl responds, "Why the hell would I know where your mother is? Are you stupid? And why are you fairy tale children always getting lost in forests and hallucinating about animals that can talk?" And then the owl swooped down and ripped the little girl's face off and ate her eyeballs.
Well,
and
damn.
then the owl hooted. It's a German fairy tale, so...
So it did go the direction I thought it was going to go, but he threw in a couple more extra steps.
It's a little dark, I guess. Maybe it's the translation. Nope, not the translation. Says right here, rips her face off. Oh God, there's even a picture. Just remember,
There's even a picture.
Don't do drugs, because an owl may just rip your face off.
Oh God, there's even a picture. But yeah. The moral of this video's lesson: don't trust German fairy tales.
That's a silly beak. Come on, silly beak. Where's that silly beak? There we go. We're gonna get your silly beak. Get that silly beak. Yeah, he's a good boy. Now he's gonna get me.
No, that's the thing. Yeah, never trust German fairy tales. As a matter of fact, I need to do a video that explains the origins of some fairy tales and stories, because there's a lot of dark ass stories out there, like the Little Mermaid and things like that. Like, them things get bad quick. So yeah, like I said, owls are very fascinating. They I always like the fact that when they move, like, their head doesn't, they're like this, they just move, their bodies be moving around and their head just be like locked in one place. I think that's fucking amazing. I don't know what causes them to do that exactly. I'm sure they got some type of, I don't know, maybe it's something with like the magnetics of Earth or the gravity, or maybe they have like, I don't know, some type of fluid in their head that just levels it out or something. Whatever it is, they have a great awareness of where the planet is and where their body is, because they move without any type of issues or anything like that. I was watching one video that discussed like superpowers in animals. They were talking about owls, and I don't know, I can't really explain how exactly they did it, but they showed like what an owl can see compared to what a human can see. And they edit it in a way so that like you can tell how drastic of a difference it is. And one of the most fascinating things about owls is their ability to see in the dark and stuff like that. And the fact that, like, to them it looks like regular daytime. The fact that they can turn their head around that far. I just learned about the whole eyes not being able to move into sockets, which makes sense considering how they can turn their heads and stuff like that. But if there's any other videos that you want me to check out, any type of animals that you think are fascinating, that might have a video out about them where they talk about all types of like unknown facts about this animal, be sure to recommend it to me, because I like to get into a lot more of these nature videos, especially if it has a little bit of comedy in it. That's always a plus. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna go ahead and sign out. If you did like it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and share. I am the original Renaissance man, Devon DaVinci, signing out. Deuces.